You can't fix it, and I get that they have to do that because people would be dishonest and shitty and give money to people who would give them a kickback. Fine, but don't be such fucking faggots.
Like we can't.
That's my whole legal explanation.
We're just trying to take care of our hot listeners tomorrow.
Don't be such faggots.
Yeah, Your Honor, if it please the court.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client's behaving like a faggot.
Complete faggot, please. Res ipsa loquitur ipsum de factorum.
Oh, that's right. Giraldo was going to be a lawyer. I fucking forgot.
Yeah. I went to law school. I remember reading about hot chicks being only allowed to get paid $500.
Sure. Now, when did you realize you didn't want to be a lawyer?
The minute I took the fucking law school test, in 1990. I graduated in 1990, and I knew right away that this wasn't going to happen. But then I was like locked in. What was I going to do?
Right.
That's a lot of time to put in. And
that was a lot of time. And then, I ended up quitting. I quit, and I started doing stand-up, and I was living in this shitty welfare hotel on 32nd Street that my friend was renovating, and I was living there for like 8 months. And then I got a deal to do a sitcom based on me being a lawyer. So, I took that deal money and paid back all this. It was like this whole full circle bullshit, where the only reason to go to law school in the first place is to get the paper so you can become a lawyer. You don't learn how to be a lawyer. So and then I also started handling a lot of murder cases
and losing.
Where'd you go to law school?
Harvard. Do you know who I actually represented?
Wait. You can't just casually say that.
I knew the answer, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Harvard Law School?
Yeah.
Giraldo's a smart fuck.
Well, you certainly can't tell now, but at the time...
Harvard Law?
Yeah, it was weird.
And
you know the only legal case, I took all that Harvard learning, and you know what I used was fucking Jeff Ross, the comedian, got busted because he was doing some college gig way out in Long Island, and it was with Red Johnny and the Round Guy, and some kid in the audience was waving this plastic fake gun around. And I guess it was a very realistic looking fake gun, so Jeff Ross grabbed it from him, and they started fucking around with the gun, and they ended up getting tackled by security and taken in. And, it was supposed to be a clear, cut and dry menace. Whatever, it was just going to be just going. And I'd never done anything in a courtroom ever, but I knew a guy who was a DA in Long Island. I told Jeff, I'll go out with you. What's the worst that could happen?
No.
We go out there, they have a picture of the gun, and the thing looks like a gun, so they put it into the fucking weapons charge category. And so I'm like,
it's getting a little too heavy.
They called me to the front. I'm like, I have no idea. I thought we were just going to say guilty. They go, well, you can't plead guilty, sir. That's a 2-year charge.
Oh, Jesus. You could have put him in jail, right there.
Jeff Ross, if knowing Jeff like I know now, I would have fucking put him away for sure. But at the time,
wait, because he was waving around now.
Yeah,
the gun charge.
Yeah, because on the picture, when they show they were like the person that I knew was like a fucking 2-year DA, and they were allowed to dismiss these things. They're like, just come down, it'll be no big deal. You don't even need a lawyer. But I said, I'll take him down
just in case.
So we went down there, and then the judges called us over, and that person was not authorized to let it go, so it got bumped up to the gun charge division or whatever. And so we had to plead. I had to plead. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Plead. I have no idea.
plead retarded.
I had to plead. I said, Your Honor, I was just telling dick jokes on a milk crate last night. I'm really not the guy to be settling this legal issue. And so we had to go back out. And then Jeff even wanted to plead guilty just to get it over with because they told him it'd probably be probation.
That's a great idea.
But so we ended up, I think, having to get a real lawyer and come back a month later.
And obviously,
wait, it wasn't even his fake gun, right?
It wasn't even his fake gun. No, it was. But for whatever. Oh, and his co-defendant had a record. That was the other problem.
Oh, great.
The other kid that he was fucking around with, the kid had gone to jail for something.
But they know Jeff was a comedian, and they knew the context of what happened.
Yeah, they knew it, but. I mean, he did. He ended up not doing any kind of hard time, but just they couldn't, for whatever reason, when you have a gun that looks like a gun and it's in the file, the kid 2 months out of law school can't just clear it. They got to go through some superior or something.
How that is amazing.
I handled that, and
wow.
And I handled the Vince Champ rape case. I don't know if you remember.
What is that?
It's some other comic.
Oh, it's just.
What is that about?
Serial rapist.
Huh?
A serial rapist.
Yeah, he was a comedian. This guy was a comic, and he was traveling around, and he was raping. You're like, oh, this guy's out there raping all the college kids. Like, well, that's what we all do, And they're like, no, I mean physically raping them. He's actually raping them.
He was a comic, and after his show, he was actually a rapist from town to town?
Yeah, he was traveling around from town to town. He's still in jail, I think. He got 25 years.
He got a long time.
And you guys knew him pretty well?
I never met Vince Champ. But it was funny when it was all happening. They kept showing this evening at the Improv clip.
Well, them peanuts. How am I going to stay full with them peanuts?
Wait, I want to slow this down a little bit. So a guy who's making people laugh from town to town after the show is a predator, raping women.
Well,
and he got caught.
Hopefully one of our guys is getting something on Vince Champ. Because, I mean, I don't know.
A comic's pretty good cover
fucked
for a rapist. So
that's
you're
a good
all over
cover.
the
You
place.
travel around, you have reason to be someplace. You're probably coming close to raping people anyway. So it's,
I think what he would say is, could you pray for me at the end of it? He would ask him to pray for him. This is what I heard. And it somehow got connected on the internet, like somebody quoted that and said, I think I was raped by this same guy because he asked me to pray for him. And I don't remember exactly how the description of the car, but then they connected him through that, and his college schedule is what killed him because they knew exactly where he was.
where he was.
And what a coincidence.
when someone's got to call Roger Paul for your some national booker to go through your book. Wait a minute.
I think we got a rapist.
He did a lot of colleges, though. I mean, he obviously...
Yeah, well.
That's what bummed me out the most.
And
Like,
you did his case for real? You just
No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
That would have been a hell of a
hell of a step up.
serial murder.
I don't know if you're helping comics here and there. Who knows?
No, yeah.
Was he black? Someone's asking.
Hopefully.
Yes, he was.
He was a black guy.
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know why they're asking, but
they're
he came in.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's still in jail. Like 20, 25 years. It was like multiple counts. All
Oh, he was a bad boy.
Wow.
Yeah, he was naughty. I mean,
he was naughty for sure.
he really was a fresh one. Vince was fresh.
He was a ne'er-do-well if ever there was one.
How,
What happened?
I don't know how, when did that happen, Greg? That's like 8 years ago, right?
About, at least 8 years
He'll probably
ago.
be out soon, I mean.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Can't find anything on him.
You sound surprised that he was doing colleges.
How about in
That's like, why wouldn't you? You're
about
a serial rapist.
Good market.
Not going to do the old age homes, you know?
Hey, someone's saying Ronnie knew the rapist.
Oh, sure he did. Sure he did.
Oh, yeah?
Can we get Ronnie on the phone?
Hey, Ronnie.
We haven't had him on the air in a while.
Wait.
Good to see if he's up yet.
Vince Champ rape. Put.
Vince Champ rape.
Not comic. Vince Champ in quotes. I'll slap your face. Vince Champ in quotes and then rape.
All right, let's try that out.
Young fucking stupid hawk doesn't know how to Google. There's nothing on him.
Oh.
You just had it, I thought.
Oh.
Don't scream at me.
The
Just
series.
make like you're Googling mayonnaise. But
I know.
just put in Vince Champ.
Vince Champ, the comic / serial rapist.
Yeah.
Comic / serial rapist.
Great
That
bio.
You gotta have a hook. You gotta have a hook.
Yeah.
Inside the rapist studio.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, we're trying to find more info, obviously.
That's a good story.
And he wasn't even like, it wasn't even just like a sexual predator, like just a scumbag that would like, date rape. I mean, it's bad enough. I mean, he was like like hide in the bushes, jump
like,
out into
just random people,
random.
kind of.
Hiding under cars
Yeah,
and
there
stuff.
was, there was one case, I think he went into a music rehearsal room and hid behind a piano for like an hour.
my God.
Yeah, it was the real deal.
And he was a comic on top of that.
But he was hilarious, though.
You know,